All right, good morning. You've got Hyrox Pro Workout number 4 to do today. It's 4 rounds for time with 90 seconds rest in between each round. That 90 seconds rest is in there to compel you to go hard on your 30-second assault bike sprint. You should need that recovery before you go into round number 2. So you're really going to be pushing it there, and I'll explain more. But let's go from the top of the workout. You've got 20 goblet squats and then 15 dumbbell bench presses, then 5 pull-ups, and then your 30-second assault bike sprint. Then you rest 90 seconds. On the goblet squats, I want full range of motion on this movement. And by that, I mean, as you approach the bottom, your hip crease is going to be at the level of your knee or right below it, ideally, all right? And the reason I want that is because when you get that depth, your hamstrings and your glutes really have to kick in and push you out of the bottom of the movement. If you're only going partial depth, it's very quad-based, and then as you decelerate that and begin to move up, your back has to pick up a lot of the work. So if you're struggling, if you're someone that struggles with full depth, or you don't really have that figured out yet, lighten the load and work on getting all the way down there. With all squats, remember I said that, okay? The quality of the movement trumps how much weight you're lifting. All right, it's really important. But if you do have full depth, by all means, pump them out. Get those 20 reps done and then quickly move into the dumbbell bench press. I want the transition quick, but once you're on the bench press, I don't want you rushing those reps. Make them good. It's bench pressing. Let's get some muscular work in there. You're then going to transition quickly to the pull-ups, but you're not necessarily going to be moving fast on that, all right? There's 3 scenarios on these pull-ups. Number 1, you're going to do 5 strict pull-ups. Number 2, you're a CrossFitter. You know how to kip or butterfly kip. In that case, you can feel free to move those 5 reps up to 10 or something in between. If you don't have a pull-up at all, you can either do a banded pull-up or you can go into a horizontal pull like a ring row, all right? I'm totally good with all of those scenarios. Once you come off of your pull-up or your ring row, you're then going to go onto the assault bike. Now, a lot to say here. We want you to get faster on each round, so don't go crazy on the first one because I want you to be able to build upon that every round. Having said that, I know a lot of you are going to just really go a little bit too hard. I've seen it so many times. You're going to fly high and die, all right? Try to avoid that. Let's benchmark the first round, and then you'll get better each round. So what does that mean? On the 30-second assault bike sprint, you're going to pay attention to your RPMs and rev that number up high. For me, I'd probably do my first one at about 70 RPMs. And then on my second round, I'm probably going to do it at 72 or maybe 75 if I'm feeling good. And then I'm going to go up from there. For you, maybe, especially if you don't have any data or you're not used to being on this bike, maybe start off at 55 or 60 RPMs. Your ability to rev up that machine on the RPMs is going to be partially based on how big of a person you are. If you're a 240-pound, 6'4" guy, you're going to crush it on that bike, all right? Mass moves mass, so you're going to be able to produce a lot of calories. If you're a petite person, then it's not going to be the best movement for you, but nonetheless, put your head down and get those calories done. All right. Record your overall time, but pay attention to how well you're doing on each round. Have a good workout.